So as I told you, this is on and off button. And there are 4 icons.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. And this one is for this is for this, this is for this, and this is for this. So
What
here
are this?
I'll press.
Okay.
One by one we will see. You see there are 2 icons here. Okay. This is I.
Okay.
I have pressed this. Here
You
you will get the details of information of this instrument. Okay, serial number, version of software, everything, and even some temperature also. That is all this.
What is the need for the temperature?
When you are operating, if you want, somebody will ask under what temperature you are done. So that time you can just on the instrument and see what it is. And there is one more icon. This is for saving. When you whatever you have saved, that would have got saved in this icon. So as of now, everything is 0. Nothing is saved. I have cleaned this instrument. So it is fully 0. When we do the testing now, we will save. I will show you, it will come here. Okay. So whenever you want to go back, press this button, return button.
This is back button. Okay.
So it will go to the main. Now there are 2 more here. We will go to this later. Now this is important. I will go here. This is the tools button. You can see the tools mark here.
Yes.
So just press this. Now it will open the instrument working. In this 25.4 is the factory calibrated reading. It is there on this also. So whenever you have to do calibration, so what you do is go here, again press here. You will go to this. Like we will connect these cables.
Both the cables are same cables or
both the cables are same. One is a transmitter, one is receiver. You can use this cable in any of them. Even this is interchangeable. You can use it for transmitting, you can use it for receiving. This will transmit, again it will also receive. This is just, I think you have used this, so you know how to fix this. This is just like fixing a bulb to the holder. It will go on set.
Long press panni.
Once you press it, see, just hold it like this. It will go inside, just lock. Turn to the right, it will lock.
Can we edit both, sir?
Just turn it.
Long press panni right.
Once you press it,
Clockwise.
It will get locked. Don't lift it like this. Okay. This is heavier. This is lighter. Inside there is some copper wire. Okay. This it would have got connected to this. This pin is sitting inside. This is a female this thing. This is the male this thing. So when you are putting it here, that connectivity will come. If you keep holding like this, it will get detached here. Then it will give wrong readings. And if you keep using like that, it will get short. The pulse will go back and hit the PCB. After some time, if it goes on happening, the PCB will go. Rumba expensive. PCB around 90,000-95,000 rupees are the PCB. And this transducer also, don't drop it. It is 24 kilohertz transducer. In the instrument, you can use it from 24 kilohertz up to 500 kilohertz. This instrument is compatible to all that. But you have only this. You can use it only up to around distance of around 2.5 meters. You can use this. Okay. Above that, you have to purchase one 24 kilohertz transducer. If ever you want to test a very lengthy member, in the metro member level, for that you need to buy lengthy cables and the 24 kilohertz transducer. This is 54 kilohertz. It will be here. 54.
54.
Here, no? 54.
Kilowatts கம்மியாவ length வந்து
Length,
அதிகம்.
you can go for lengthy testing, lengthy product. 54 higher, higher இப்போ 150 வருது. That you can test it within 150, 100 mm.
Okay.
This is from 100 mm up to around 2.5-3 meters maximum.
Okay.
And above 3 meters, you have to use 24 kilohertz. Okay.
What is the price for that 24 kilohertz?
24 kilohertz, even this and 24 kilohertz price is same. But that will cost you 1,25,000 plus taxes.
That's only for this.
Only for that.
This 1,25,000.
In this instrument, there are two expensive. One is transducer.
Okay.
The other one is motherboard inside. This one is very expensive. In Elame, waste. Okay. So here, whenever we are testing, we have to use other cardiac. You will get this hospital medical shop there.
ECG பண்றதுக்கு
ultrasound gel வருது. You take that and put it inside. A small pack. If we import it, this will cost more than, this bottle will cost more than 6,000. It is expensive. So use that ultrasound gel. They use it for ultrasound testing, for ECG and all they use. No? Same thing. Even
white grease can use. White grease.
This you can use it for calibration. But field you use only white grease, automobile grease.
White grease will.
Any two-wheeler or this thing grease or that you use it. Because if we apply this on concrete, either rumba viscosity is very high. So it will get absorbed. Because concrete is a porous material. So you use a grease. Then why we need it is we need electrical connectivity. One air gap then only the pulse will travel properly. So we are
அந்த air வந்து அந்த gap வரக்கூடாதுன்றதுக்கு தான் இந்த grease.
It's a connectivity. Electrical pulse this is a connecting element. So field you use grease because that will not evaporate. It will not evaporate, it will not get absorbed. And the grease it will give you the electrical property. It will go through.
So you use any oils only for grease.
Okay, see there is an arrow mark here. So this you can press. In the press pannaka, one set of pulse will go from here. It will go through this. Again it will come here and it will give you a reading. Either factory setting. Just hold. You have to just hold.
Any 2% needed or only 1% can do this?
See, generally 2% are required. 2% are required. If you have a bag for this, then you can put it in the bag, hang it, and 1% can be handled. So, either factory setting, either field setting. So it has become all right.
In case it is not correct, what we will do?
Then only the calibration
needed.
Servicing will be required. See, tick varada. So it is okay. We have one software. So other portal will connect this and we will run this instrument. So any problem is there, it will reset. So that is the calibration process what we do. So this instrument has already gone through that. Okay. So in the field calibration, it is done. So now I am going back to the main, So this is for calibration. Now we have here 54 kilohertz what we are using. And 9.3, don't change this always. Okay. These are all factory settings. You can change it if you want. But if you change it, again the settings will go.
What is the point meaning of 9.3?
If
this is 54
it is sending the waves. Inge pulse irukkude, they have shown the pulse in this fashion. It will go like this inside. So every pulse will take 9.3 seconds to travel. Microseconds. Seconds la microseconds. Microseconds anaka nanoseconds. So this is microsecond. So inside 1 second, 9.3 of 1 second it will take. microsecond.
Microseconds.
So like that, one set of pulses, 6 pulses will go.
Okay.
It will go inside, it will go through this calibration rod.
and go-
Again it will come out, come back.
Okay.
And everything happens within matter of few
9.3.
seconds.
Okay.
Few seconds it will happen. So this is why it is. Now suppose you want to change this, you want to use 64. 54 use பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. See, this is next 82 வருது, 150, 200.
200 distance வந்து short.
Short.
220.
220, 250, then 500. Maximum up to 500.
500 means just 100 meter.
One thing sheet will be there. Electrical testing they will do. For that they will do. Refractory tiles alla test பண்றாங்க.
ஆமா.
In that they use. So this is all default. By default it will come.
Okay.
So when I press again, it starts from
24.
24. In the 24, you can go for a lengthier testing. So each pulse will take 20.8 microseconds. And for 54 it is taking 9.3. But in this, so it goes much slower. 20.8 microseconds it will take. So these are all by default setting is there. So I will go to 54. So இப்போ சேஞ்ச் ஆயிருக்குது இல்லையா, இந்த சென்டர் பட்டன் இருக்குது, திஸ் இஸ் சேவிங் பட்டன்.
ஓகே.
இது ஒரு வாட்டி சேவ் பண்ணி வச்சு, ஸோ தட் வென் யூ ஸ்விட்ச் இட் ஆஃப் and again switch it on,
Settings.
that will only be there. Illana it will, whatever other earlier setting is there, it will go there. So you don't know, you have not noticed it, if you go and test it, that will not give you accurate result. Okay. And now there is one down arrow here.
Okay.
I am going there. In the voltage, how much voltage you want. So it starts from 125 volts, 250 volts, 350, 500 volts. So normal standard setting, this should be under 500 volts. What we have used in this is small 1.5 volts battery.
Okay.
4 1.5 volts battery. So maximum 6 volts. By using this 6 volts, by opting here, this instrument is generating 500 volts power for the pulse to go inside and come. So by chance, if your hands are wet, varsham varudha, appo be careful.
Okay.
When you hold it, it will give you a shock.
Dangerous shock or normal shock?
Normal. No threatening for life and all.
Good, no, just we now want to know that.
Yeah, that's why I am telling you. So you have to be careful.
Okay.
Where dampness and all, don't go for testing.
Okay.
Yeah. So either
Like little shower is also not going to test.
generally, because this will get spoiled.
Okay.
This instrument device, no,
Okay.
this is not waterproof.
Waterproof.
So
Okay.
it should not get spoiled.
Okay. At the time of we are
When
providing
it is stopped fully and then there is no moisture on the concrete, then test it.
Okay, we can't do it in
Rain
wet-
you can't do.
No. Wet curing. At the
Yeah.
time of curing time we
You
can't
should
do
not
that.
do.
Okay.
And the moisture were there, so it
Amma.
give you wrong rating.
Wrong rating. Okay.
It should be minimum 28 days
Yes.
old concrete.
Concrete na idu.
So the dead concrete enna irukudhu,
Okay.
only that you can test.
Test it.
If you anything above 14 days, even cube, after 14 days you can do. But maximum 28 days.
Okay.
After 28 days, this will give you full
Full
power.
power.
That's all. So this is voltage. So with this you can change whenever you want. Maximum 500 volts, and this is gain. In the pulse push பண்றதுக்கு it needs a force. Yeah. So for a shorter distance, 10x power is sufficient.
Okay.
If for longer distance, 2.5 meters, 3 meters, it needs more power.
Okay.
Illana, it will take long time.
Okay.
So you can increase this. You can increase this up to 1000x. Auto.
Auto.
So both you can keep it under auto and run the instrument. There will be minor variation. But for more accuracy, if for shorter distance, keep it under 10x. This you keep it under 500 volts. After every change, save it. You can go further down. In the inner icon irukkudu. Here, this will give you today's date and time. If there is anything changed, you can go here, change it and save.
How to change it? Go right.
Any of this you can push it, it will go. It will go to change. See, 70 watts. So anything you want, you can change and save it. You will get saved. This one more icon. In this, generally there is an indirect method of calculating compressive strength. Generally it is only for research purpose in this instrument. And the inner instrument I showed you, PL200. In that you can do straight away on that device. They have already given input of some curve, everything. Under Sohn red method. There is one method called Sohn red. Sohn means ultrasonic. Red means rebound hammer. So rendu combined padichu Sohn red method and one test kudirkaru. That generally all this what do you say R&D work they are doing. So that as of now you did not bother for normal testing. That will not be required.
In this instrument give the compressive strength also?
That is what indirectly you can calculate. Indirectly you can calculate. Okay, let us think this is it is 150 mm. So it is easy. We can keep it on both sides. We can do, we will get the testing. Suppose you for rebound hammer test when you do a rebound hammer test, that rebound hammer will give you cover strength of 100 mm. You get the 100 mm. So when you test from here, it will give another 100 mm. Because this is only 150 mm, it will give you accurate reading when you take on both the surface. But suppose you are testing on a column which is 300 by 600 or 200 by 400 oblique column. So whenever it is 300, suppose 300 by 600, when you are testing it on rebound hammer, you are getting 100. From here 100.
Balance.
In between you don't know.
Yes.
So what we do? We will do ultrasonic test. Same spotlight. We are going to do an ultrasonic test. So it will pass through in that same line and it will say, okay, whether it above 4000 vanaka excellent, 3.5 to 4000 it is good, like that. IS code 516 they are given grading. As per that you will assess what is the quality of the concrete. Basically why we are using this instrument is to find out what is the quality of the concrete.
Yes.
Concrete pour pannaka they are allowed for you do vibration. Yes. Vibrator reported to you do all the vibration. Why you are doing that basically?
Remove the air gaps.
Air gaps.
Okay. And strengthening the concrete and bonding the
compaction nalla you are doing that. Okay. So to ascertain whether that compaction is good or not, this instrument is used. In spite of doing using vibrator, in spite of doing compaction, but after it is fully cured, when you test it in this, you will not in that line of activity there is any air gap, honeycombing is there, or any cracks are there, that it will be. If there is any crack inside when you are testing, that pulse will take a route like this.
Distance
it will go and reach, but suppose there is a crack here, it cannot go through straight away. So it will bypass that crack and go, it will take longer time. If it is straight, it will take shorter time. So you can assess why it is taking so much time. So that is how NDT is assessed. Okay.
But we can't calculate the compressive strength of this concrete.
That is what I am telling you.
Okay.
We are taking ribbon hammer test. First.
Okay.
So you are getting that R value.
Okay.
You have that R value. You have this sonic value.
Okay.
So there is one formula in this software. But you have to have one curve for that. You have to create one curve.
Okay.
In that other instrument, there are already some standard curves input they have given.
Okay.
So even here you can give some curve input and enter this ribbon hammer value and sonic value. So it will give you the compressive strength in this line of testing.
Yes.
In the line idea, inge 100 mm you have tested, inge 100 mm you have tested. You know the compressive strength. Now only this in between you don't know. So when you are using this sounded method, you will get to the compressive strength in this entire line of testing. Like that, you have to do number of tests if you want to ascertain. So generally, other lengthy procedure. You won't have so much time. Customer will not pay you so much. So what they will do ribbon hammer test on either side. They will do a pulse velocity in that line. If it is giving more than 3,500, 4,000, it is done. Correct. Fine. Appadi they will do. So for that, this is used. Okay, so I am going back to. So in the tools button, you will details. So hope you have understood. I think you have understood.
In case of any doubt, I will call you. Otherwise, we see the video.
Yeah. Now I am
but
going
you are
back.
telling very elaborately. Thank you for that.
Yeah, because you are new, you told you don't
Yes,
know.
yes,
So I am giving you full. I finished my work, so I am giving
Okay,
you.
thank
I
you.
have a lot of other work.
Yes, sir.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲமே repair ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ. All these I have to hand over on Monday.
Monday, okay.
So I have to sit and work tomorrow also.
Please, thank you for the.
So இப்போ we are coming back to this main menu. So in the menu ಆಚಿ ಇದು ಆಚಿ. Okay, here. This is when we are doing direct testing.
Okay.
It is called surface. What do you say? Direct testing. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. This is one column. There is one transducer here and one transducer here. So that will indicate you are doing a direct testing. So idu press pannaka it will ask by default it is 200. This is only 150. So enna pannanu, just press this again. You have got this. Use this toggle button. So reduce it. 150 on the just press it. So that has got stored. We will ask you to do the testing.
Yeah. You want to put it?
Yes.
Not reading it now.
ನಾನು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
Okay.
Marking is very important. This is a sample. Generally, whenever anybody comes, we are using this cube to show it for them. Okay. So in the appadi mark pannattu, you know the distance. Now we know the distance.
Yes.
Suppose you are using a bigger column, 300, 400, whatever it is. Mark it properly, exactly opposite to each other. You mark it, put a cross mark, and then I don't want to use grease, so I am using this only. So we are holding it one here and one here. Press just or both you can press it hard. Just press it hard. So here 150 mm we are given. I am going to play this. The button is there. With this I am playing. The pulse has gone through. It's gone through. It has come back. It is giving 4,237 meters per second. Okay. After some time, it will stop. I think it is under infinity. In the infinity marker.
Okay.
Infinity marker, the pulse will keep on going. It will not stop.
Okay.
So it did not stop. Now I am changing it to hash mode.
Okay.
Hash mode change pannaka I am saving it. Now again it will test. See, one set of pulse.
After changing, you press the center button. That is only saving.
Saving. And it will also play.
Okay.
So now it has stopped.
Okay.
Okay. Inge floppy disk irukkude. இங்கே சேவ் பண்ண முடியும்.
ஓகே.
ID 1
ஓகே.
plus again it has got stored.
ஓகே.
ஓகே, திரும்பி பண்ணலாம். We have already set it.
Setting. Just play it down.
Okay.
It will take a fraction of seconds. That's all.
That's all. It will take fraction of seconds. Anything more than 4,000, this is excellent.
Okay.
Actually, this shooter is there, no? It should come much more.
Much more. Okay.
It is showing how much it has gone.
Oh.
So I will hold it. You press this.
Okay.
Press pannu.
I will say that.
Okay.
Okay, press it.
Go back. Press it. See? I am holding it more tightly. So it is increasing. But the readings are same.
Same. Okay.
So that reading is good. Okay. So this is one direct method of testing.
Yes.
So any different variations, 200 mm, 300 mm, 500 mm, you have to go back here. Press this again.
Okay.
You will get this. Then use this toggle button and change. Whatever this thing you want, you can change it. Save. இப்போ இது டெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன். This is around 70 mm. You can hold it. This thing is 70 mm. So I will change it to 70 mm. Okay. 0 ஆச்சு.
0. Okay. எந்த பட்டன் அழுத்தினா 0 ஆயிடும்.
இது பட்டன் போடணும்னா so it will increase. Okay. This will increase. Okay. இது பண்ணாக்கா it will come down. Okay. So now you use this.
70. Okay.
This is 70 mm. Direct test பண்ணிருக்கேன். Calibration, cross verification of calibration I am showing you. Okay. இப்போ எவ்வளோ வந்து
25.4.
இங்கே எவ்வளோ இருக்குது
25.4.
So your instrument is working fine. And 2756 is the meters per second in the transit time. I am saving this. So now we know from here to here what is the transit time. Okay. But I don't know what is the thickness.
Okay.
So I know the velocity. I don't know what is the member thickness.
Okay.
So what I am going to do, I will save this. I have saved. This has become 0.
0. Okay.
I am testing it.
25.4, but I will take a measurement that 70 mm.
This
This
70 millimeters. Because we have given velocity, we already know the velocity. We have put. Generally, you don't know the velocity.
Okay. Yes.
When you are testing this, you don't know the velocity. So do the testing and insert that velocity. It will give you the thickness of the member. Okay.
Sir, the setting பண்ணாம டெஸ்ட் பண்ணாம யூ பண்ண அக்யூரசி வராதா?
So என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா, suppose you don't you are going here, if you don't give this, many people they keep it as 0 and do it, but variation வருது. It will not be accurate. So you have to measure, test, mark it properly, then you do it. You will get proper result. இல்லைன்னா கொஞ்சம் வேரியேஷன் இருக்கும். See, that is when you start doing it continuously and you have created data. உங்கள்கிட்ட டேட்டா இருக்குது. ஸோ இவ்வளோ டெஸ்ட் பண்ணாக்கா how much it should come. For M20 grade concrete, you have done say 300 mm column. What is the transit time? So like that over number of years in the civil aid இருக்குது, they have last 30-40 years they are having data. So now they have trained all their people. If it comes so much, this is the grade of concrete. Like that. Even by using ribbon hammer, they will tell you this is the grade of concrete, like that. So you should have so much data with you, so much experience, you will get. Then it's not a big thing, but you will get it.
What is the for M30 concrete normally?
See, in this you can do anything.
Okay.
M20, 30, 40, 50, M100 also you can test.
Okay.
More higher grade, the more compaction is there. So obviously you will get better result.
Okay.
And also it also depends. See, now this is only concrete. Normal concrete there are rebars.
Reverse, yes sir.
Stirrups vertical columns. So suppose you don't know, you have just kept it here. Maybe there is one rebar going.
Yes.
So that is metal.
Yeah.
This is giving electronic pulse.
Yes.
That metal will attract this, it will send it to the other side, you will get very good result. So you should have one rebar locator. Identify, there are 3 bars here. Avoid those bars in between, because we want the quality of concrete,
Yes.
not that rebar.
Yes.
So the path you have to do the test.
In the surface ceiling area, we are providing only electrical pipe also.
Yes, you are correct. There are so many things.
Okay, yes.
We are putting, man is putting 101 things inside concrete and he is pouring.
Yes.
So, but you have to identify that, then only you are doing.
Okay.
Coring edukrar. Now that is biggest fraud happening in construction industry.
How you?
I don't know, you are also doing
No,
it,
I
don't know.
didn't do.
But I am telling you.
What is the problem?
In the column and beams, everything they are using rods.
Okay.
And they are pouring concrete. Multi-storied building. Then after everything is done, you have not left any space for exhaust. That fellow, you will call some fellow, he will say, I want one 300 mm exhaust hole to fix one fan. He will simply cut through the concrete. So all rods, everything is gone.
Yes.
So what is the strength?
Connected is totally cut.
So strength is defeated. So that is what is happening. So that you have to be careful of. So you should not cut any rod. So you should not cut when you are pouring means first identify where that rod is. Then do pouring. That is very important. Otherwise leave that beam and pour it below where only brick is there. Pour it. Not at all. That they don't do. To save the space, they will go directly, they will pour that column itself and they will go. See, there are 18 floors in one building. That fellow is given drawing. Every joint he has given drawing in every floor. So beam and column joint, he wants pouring to be done to fix exhaust. And even this chimney pipe exhaust.
Continuously go there.
He is saying you cut and do it.
Total building will collapse.
Collapse. It was only a conversation. I asked him to send drawing, he sent a drawing. He said, on what bloody basis you are doing this? You leave this. No sir, aesthetic look. ऐसा नहीं करने का, नीचे ही नहीं करने का, उधर ही करने का. Then you are cutting all the rods. Nothing will happen. I don't know. Something happens, mild earthquake, the whole building will collapse.
Firstly 3 years there is no effect from any building without you using a rebar. The building is standing. After the 3 years, it will starting to deteriorate.
That is the problem. Anyway, if we go on discussing too many things are there. This was testing. This is called as direct testing. Indirect testing. He is getting bored with it. Next, you sell pandrilla. You are supplying.
Yes,
so you have to learn this and go and give a demo. Don't waste my time.
Yes.
You are supposed to do it. So this is indirect testing. Indirect testing, there are 2 varieties. This thing. One is surface. Suppose concrete, you don't have accessibility. Your column is both the sides you have built brick wall. So you don't have accessibility for direct testing. Or else here you have built wall.
We have a shear wall, basement shear wall. We want to test
No, even this column you want to test, you can't go. So, you can't go to the other side. Because you need a lengthy cable. but practically not possible.
Not possible.
If in the slab you want to test, you can't hold bottom one and top one and do it.
Yes, yes.
So that time this surface methodology is used. Okay, in this what happens? They will
Bangalore
test this 150 mm maximum 150 mm.
Majestic.
Okay.
Okay. There are
Majestic
3
or
points.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Majestic.
So mark equally.
Equally.
Maximum
Mark
150
equal.
mm in the 150 mm entire.
Okay.
One is 0.0.
Okay.
One is midpoint.
Okay.
The other one is end point.
End point. Okay.
So I will put some grease here. Here.
But we have only two points.
That only we have to use.
Okay.
We are using these two only
Okay.
to do this test. Okay, that is called as surface test.
Surface test. Okay.
So I am keeping one here.
Okay. But we can put it.
What is that?
Just
You
hold it.
are speaking 5 languages.
అవును sir. Sir. See, my Tamil is not very good.
No problem.
So I don't want to spoil that language by talking.
So one language is only for understanding.
Understand. So I am using English
Okay.
and being in between I am using Tamil. With him I talk in Telugu. With most of my customers I talk in Hindi. So even Malayalam I can understand, I can't talk. Okay. Anyway. So 150 mm. Now this green button is there. What he has done is he is keeping it at 1 at 0.0.
Okay.
Okay, from here to here I am taking it as 150 mm.
Okay.
Whenever we are doing this test,
Okay.
this maximum distance should be within the thickness of concrete.
Okay.
And the thickness is only 150 mm. So I am taking it within 150 mm.
Okay.
Otherwise we will not get proper result.
Okay. In case of we are providing 100 mm slab.
Then it should be within 100 mm.
100 mm.
Within 100 mm.
Okay.
Okay. So here we are holding one, here we are holding one. We will take the pet one.
We want to change any megahertz that reading first insulin number provide பண்ணோம்ல அது என்ன சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுமா இல்ல
இங்க பண்ணிருக்காங்க. You will run, see, suppose you want to change this.
அந்த 10x சொன்னீங்க இல்லீங்களா
வேண்டாம்.
வேண்டாம். ஓகே.
இதெல்லாம் this is all short distance. Yeah.
ஆமா.
So up to 1 to 2.5 meters.
Ah.
Standard reading is 500 volts, 10x.
10x. Okay.
Even in that case, if you don't get the result fast,
Okay.
then increase that
Okay.
and test it. Okay, I'll just play once.
Mm.
So in the B1,
Okay.
I'll get T1 first.
Okay.